Hi, welcome to Sleepy Time Poetry, featuring soothing classic poems along with guided relaxation to help you get to sleep. My name is Jeff Kaplan, and I'm glad that you're here. Let's get sleepy. Tonight, we'll be listening to sonnets by William Shakespeare about sleep. Although he is most famous as a playwright, Shakespeare wrote 154 of these 14-line poems that he first published in 1609. Throughout his work, the bard creates indelible images of sleep. As you lie down in bed, feel yourself sinking into the soft surface. Take a deep breath in and exhale, and another breath in and exhale. Allow your eyelids to close on the next exhalation. Your eyelids grow heavier and heavier. Now gently make a fist in your right hand, like you are squeezing an orange. Feel the muscles of your right arm tense ever so softly, and then release them completely. Your right arm is now completely relaxed. Squeeze your left hand with care, and then release your left arm completely. Do the same with your right leg, gently squeezing, not forcing anything, and then relax. And finally, squeeze the muscles of your left leg, and then let them go. You are now relaxed throughout your entire body. Give your weight to your mattress, imagining that you can sink down farther and farther. Imagine for a moment that we can go back in time to Elizabethan England. A play is about to begin. the murmur of the crowd at the Globe Theatre in London makes us drowsy. A gentle breeze of the open sky above cools our skin, and we feel safe. Magical words emerge from the actors' mouths, from the stage, lulling us further. With each line, allow yourself to sink farther into sleep. Let's listen to Sonnet 27 with its famous first line, "Weary with toil, I haste me to my bed." In this poem, Shakespeare speaks of how when he lies down to rest at night in the dark, his mind blazes with thoughts for his beloved. Sonnet 27. Weary with toil, I haste me to my bed. The dear repose for limbs with travel tired. But then begins a journey in my head to work my mind when body's works expired. For then my thoughts from far where I abide intend a zealous pilgrimage to thee, and keep my drooping eyelids open wide, looking on darkness which the blind do see, save that my soul's imaginary sight presents thy shadow to my sightless view, which like a jewel hung in ghastly night makes black night beauteous and her old face new. Lo, thus by day my limbs, by night my mind, for thee and for myself no quiet find. Now take another deep breath in and exhale, releasing any remaining tension. Feel the weight of your eyelids as your face relaxes. A golden glow expands in your chest, making you feel safe and very tired. In Sonnet 28, Shakespeare expresses his exhaustion, how the day's labors tire him out, while the absence of his love does not allow night to bring him relief. He flatters the day and the night by comparing both to his beloved, but they conspire to deepen his suffering, leaving him in a state of unrest. Sonnet 28. How can I then return in happy plight that am debarred the benefit of rest, when day's oppression is not eased by night, but day by night and night by day oppressed, and each, though enemies to either's reign, do in consent shake hands to torture me, the one by toil, the other to complain how far I toil, still farther off from thee. I tell the day to please him, thou art bright, and dost him grace when clouds do blot the heaven. So flatter I the swart-complexioned night, when sparkling stars twire not, thou gilt'st the even. But day doth daily draw my sorrows longer, and night doth nightly make grief's length seem stronger. Feel as though Shakespeare's words are like a river on which you float off into sleep. Allow yourself to drift, enjoying the feeling of letting go. Release further, letting the currents of the night carry you. In Sonnet 43, Shakespeare describes how love transcends the physical, how what he sees by day seems unimportant, whereas the images in his mind of his love in the darkness shine through the night. Sonnet 43. When most I wink, then do mine eyes best see, for all the day they view things unrespected. But when I sleep in dreams, they look on thee, and darkly bright are bright in dark directed. Then thou, whose shadows doth make bright, how would thy shadows form happy show to the clear day with thy much clearer light, when to unseeing eyes thy shade shines so, how would I say mine eyes be blessed made by looking on thee in the living day, when in dead night thy fair imperfect shade through heavy sleep on sightless eyes doth stay. All days are nights to see till I see thee, and nights bright days when dreams do show thee me. You are now drifting off into a deep sleep. By morning, you will feel refreshed with more than enough energy to accomplish whatever you want. In Sonnet 61, Shakespeare wonders if jealousy sends the spirit of his love to spy on him in his frustrated attempts at sleep. But in the end, he decides that his love for his beloved keeps him up in nervous jealousy himself. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. William Shakespeare, Sonnet 61. Is it thy will thy image should keep open my heavy eyelids to the weary night? Dost thou desire my slumbers should be broken, while shadows like to thee do mock my sight? Is it thy spirit that thou send'st from thee, so far from home, into my deeds to pry, to find out shames and idle hours in me, the scope and tenor of thy jealousy? Oh no, thy love, though much, is not so great. It is my love that keeps mine eye awake, mine own true love that doth my rest defeat, to play the watchman ever for thy sake. For thee watch I, whilst thou dost wake elsewhere. From me far off, with others all too near. Pleasant dreams.